Hey guys, how's it going? Elliot here again. In today's video, we are going to be looking at two items that I'm pretty certain you guys haven't seen before. We're going to be comparing a modern LCD to a vintage retro LCD. Now, I'm not actually 100% sure of the year of this thing. It doesn't really have any sort of dates on here apart from a copyright date, which says 1992. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this is a 90s kind of LCD handheld. And this is probably around about 2016, 2017. So this is actually sealed, and some people don't like it when I open sealed things up, but these things aren't very rare, they're quite common. There's obviously quite a lot of stock of them left over, and I only really bought it because it looks like a Game Boy, but it takes up so much room. It's a ginormous package. I've had to zoom my camera up so far that it's practically hitting the roof. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and check out what's actually on these things and kind of just compare the two. So there's obviously definitely different price tags involved here. This was about, I think, £4, and I'm sure this probably would have been probably 20 or something back in the day. It doesn't have any price tags on it, but it definitely wouldn't have been cheap. Back in 1992, or just in the 90s in general, to be honest, any sort of handheld was relatively expensive. Technology back then was just more expensive in general. Now that we've come down to cheaper production, just manufacturing processes, things are able to be a bit more affordable. So we're expecting this thing to be higher quality than this, but at the same time, I'm not expecting this to be absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look on here. It says Game Player, and it's made by Grandstand, which some of you guys might have heard of before. At the top, it says that it comes with 3 different cartridges. We've got Football, Minefield, and Invader. Automatic scoring, up to 8 levels of play, full sound effects, sound on and off facility, and batteries are not included. That's quite interesting that it says full sound effects, because sometimes it's just like beeps. So if we get anything more than that, then that'll be a bit of a bonus. You can kind of see the unit here. We'll have another look at that in a second. On the back, there's some really interesting drawings. I'm just going to zoom the camera in for you guys to be able to see that there. They look like they've been like kind of hand drawn, and then they've just been scanned on. It just says Game Player again at the top and 3 games to play. And then for some reason it has like some sort of maybe a stock label or something here. This was it says it was distributed by Hornby Hobbies Limited, which is quite funny. And then it gives you a brief description of each of the games. So let's have a look. Pitch your wits against the computer, save the balls as they come at you, and then shoot them back with lightning speed, and that's for football. Minefield, an intense game of strategy and deduction. Use your skills to find hidden bombs from hints by the computer or die trying. Dodge missiles from the invader craft and shoot them down. Pick up valuable fuel bonuses before the enemy gets you. It's quite interesting that they're advertising computer, because obviously you're actually playing against the computer. It's not another person playing. And then Grandstand are apparently the leading name in LCD games, which is quite cool. Not suitable for children under 36 months, made in China. Let's have a look at this puppy. So this is obviously trying to be some sort of like strange iOS kind of clone thing. You can kind of see these really outdated apps, which just look horrendous. It's just called Mini Brick Game, Keychain Game, Pop and Slim, which is kind of like a slogan for a weight loss pill or something. There's some really strange, creepy little things going down on at the corner here. On the back, it's horrible black and white, like unbleached cardboard. They've kind of just like printed onto this thing. It's really quite cheap. Battery installation is all one word. You can check that in the Oxford Dictionary. Here's the unit itself. Goodness gracious me, it feels light. I don't see how this is a keychain, because there's no keychain on it, so that's a lie. But yeah, it looks like it takes 2 AAAs, so we can pop them in here. Hopefully these have got charge, although I don't think this is going to take a lot of battery power to operate. There we go, turn it off for now. Let's put the battery cover back on. Oh, there we go. God, it's like sticks out. It's like the batteries are too big for it to go in. Anyway, let's have a look at the Game Player. So I think we're just going to slice this open to the side and see what it's like inside. There's the unit itself. We've got Football and we've got Minefield. Chuck the package to the side for a minute. Oh look, some instructions. That's quite interesting. Peel them off. They're just stuck on with some tape. Oh, inside there's actually some different LCD colour games. That's really, really quite neat, actually. I didn't know that was going to be in here, but look at that. What a treat. There you go. So there's the one that we've got, the game player. This is really nice little, definitely looks like late 80s, early 90s kind of colour, like pastels and whatnot, and the text font as well. That's really, really nice. I like that a lot. The manual itself, it's got a helpline. That's quite funny. Maybe we should try and call that. So let's see if this number actually does anything. There it is there. Okay, the number definitely doesn't work. That's a bit of a shame. I didn't really expect that it would, to be honest. But so here's this one. The buttons don't feel too great. This piece on the front is just like a piece of plastic. It seems. So it feels kind of like it's moving when I press the buttons and flex it. It's got quite a strange D-pad going on, but the buttons feel quite responsive. The cartridge just goes in the top. Obviously, as soon as that comes out, you've got this empty shell. The cartridges themselves have exposed pins, very similar to the Megaduck, the Supervision, Wonder Swan, and the Neo Geo Pocket. Oh no, they're definitely enclosed pins actually. So yeah, quite interesting. Not a lot going on. It doesn't feel like they're too heavy, but we'll open one of them in a minute. Let's just have a quick look then at what the games are like and pop some AA batteries in the bottom. It's got its QC check, which is always quite a reassuring thing. Pop the battery cover on. Also, I don't think this thing's faded over time, but it seems to be like kind of yellow. Made in China at the back there. 113. Speakers on the back, and that's about it. Oh, it's on. Okay, sound. Okay, so it looks like we're firing little bullets at the enemy ships, and then dodging theirs or something. Not the clearest thing. Also, it would appear that the screen's like got a weird film on it, which you can kind of see flexes, so the light bounces off it really, really weirdly, but it just looks like a really cheap version of Space Invaders, I guess you could say. Nothing too exciting, but I like the cartridges, the artwork on the sides, quite interesting. Let's have a quick look at Minefield. I don't understand what's happening at all. I seem to be a little flag and I'm just running around placing things down. And now there's a timer or something. There's a score on the side, but I just can't make out what's actually going on. So there's a little flag here, and then there's what looks like mines around the outside, but maybe it's frozen. Okay, not sure what's going on with Minefield. It seems quite confusing. I definitely didn't get the hang of that. And football apparently is one where we get balls fired at us, and then we simply shoot them back. You can kind of see the balls vaguely make them out, and then but whenever I move, I go completely invisible. There you go. I shot one back at him or her. And then I let another one in. But yeah, very, very basic. This kind of technology was extremely basic and quite hard to play when you compare kind of modern things. Or is it? Let's have a look at this. I look at how the stick is like completely off kilter. Okay, let's turn that sound off. So let's start this. I think I recently did a review on a handheld that was quite clearly trying to copy the Game Boy, and this looks to be exactly the same as that. How do we even start? Start and pause. There we go. Oh, okay. So this really is like some sort of a block breaker thing, or something. Maybe you have to dodge it. Dodge the hearts. Dodge the thing that's firing off. Oh, I died again. I don't know what's going on. Okay, you do actually have to just dodge the heart. Oh god. Okay, that is actually quite fun. Let's have a look at what some of the other games are quickly. I'm very upset to say that this one's winning. Oh, pfft, I'm not winning at this game. The screen is a lot clearer than these, and I don't know if that's an age-related thing or if just the technology's gotten better. Wow, this is actually quite competent. Oh, I died. Okay, well there we go. That's going to conclude this video. I don't want to make it go on for too long. This is quite obviously the nicer product. However, the games-wise, this is probably just a little bit better. I think you get a bit more variation. Plus, you don't have to carry. You apparently have 99 games in one on this, and whereas with this, you have to carry 3 things. As promised, I did say I'd take this apart. So let me just grab a screwdriver. Here we go. Oh, wow, that does look very simple, doesn't it? Cartridges were way bigger than they needed to be. I hope there's some chips in here or something, otherwise I'm going to be... No! Oh god, it's all falling apart. Okay, so there doesn't look like there's any chips in here, so maybe the games are all stored on that. That is very interesting. This screen technology is really, really common. There's just little contacts on here, and then they just match onto there. And then this is just your polarizer film to make the LCD screen actually work. And here's your reflective film to show the different kind of things going on. Anyway guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this video. It's been a comparison of modern and retro LCD games. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.